Chris, what's happening, man? Come on in. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, absolutely. It's kind of crazy, just our whole background and relationship to Eat.Learn.Play, but what has happened in the last, what, 2.5 years since we actually officially launched Eat.Learn.Play. And sometimes you don't get a chance to kind of just rap about all the good things that have happened. Can you kind of give us a kind of an insight on what March of 2020 was like and the work that has been done?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a wild ride, right? And we were still in our infancy when COVID hit, and the first thing that really happened was schools announced they were closing indefinitely. And Oakland Unified School District is a big partner of ours. They're serving tens of thousands of Oakland kids every day, and we know that kids are relying on their schools for meals. Sometimes 2-3 meals every day. And the question that was in front of us is, with schools closed indefinitely, how do we make sure that these kids have access to the nutritious food that they need? We sprung into action just at the right time. We worked with the local food bank, with the school system, and then we had this really innovative and I think successful partnership with Jose Andres.
World Central Kitchen, baby.
And his World Central Kitchen organization with the idea of what if we employ restaurants to feed food insecure people in our community. It would allow them to hire back their kitchen staff, and it would give not just an okay meal to kids and families that need it, but really high quality, dignified meals. So we did that with the promise to restaurants saying, we'll pay you $10 for every meal you produce and distribute. And that partnership just, we ended up employing 130 restaurants, as 2.6 million restaurant meals alone to Oakland, which fed a lot of individuals who needed the food and brought a lot of people back to work too. So that was gratifying. But when you look at the last year and a half, we've helped, with our partners to distribute, 17 million meals.
That number just jumps off the page, 17+ million meals distributed. It's an amazing accomplishment.
And it's only kind of motivated us to want to do more,
Absolutely.
right? We've learned a lot about ourselves in the last year and a half and where we can have the great impact. And so for us, I think the exciting thing as we look forward is, okay, how can we take what we learned during this really difficult period of time and apply it so that we can have a lot of impact going forward across all of our pillars.
Can you talk a little bit about what we've kind of understood and looked to some of the data and the research around how we want to approach the learn pillar and early literacy, which may be overlooked?
We've learned that the ability for kids to read at the right ages is fundamental, and they're key indicators for graduation rates in high school and also career success. And so, we're really excited to be beginning to dive into this space to try to make sure that every child in our community in Oakland and then eventually beyond can get to the appropriate reading levels at the right times, because we know how important that is.
Thinking creatively from a foundation perspective of how you reach the people that you're trying to reach and almost decrease the stigma of, help or outreach in that respect. And I'm kind of leading towards the bus that we have as a very, very exciting kind of addition to what we do from a programming perspective.
So we're creating this first of its kind Eat.Learn.Play bus, as you know, and one half of the bus down the passenger side opens up to be a free mobile market for the community. And we know now that 37% of kids today in Oakland, California are food insecure. And so this bus will be able to go anywhere in the community to deliver fresh restaurant meals, produce, other grocery staples that kids and families need. And we'll be able to bring that to them right where they are. And then the other side of the bus opens up to be a free mobile bookstore where kids will be able to come by, and it's going to be stacked with almost 2,000 age and culturally appropriate books, new high quality books. So kids can cruise up to the bus, pick out 2, 3, 4 books to take home, to read and to keep. We want the feeling for kids in Oakland when they see this bus to be like you and I when we were kids, when we would hear the music and see the ice cream truck roll up. Like that's the kind of impact and the kind of feeling that we want kids to have.
Absolutely.
when this bus rolls up. And first it's going to start in Oakland, but our hope is once we establish how the bus can be most impactful, that this can be scaled throughout the Bay Area and eventually far beyond.
We're extremely excited about where we're headed. Appreciate all the insight and leadership. And as we continue to scale this work, hopefully we'll have many, many milestones to celebrate in the future.
We're going places. So, Eat.Learn.Play.org for anybody who wants to get involved in supporting our work, trying to end childhood hunger, promote early childhood literacy, and make sure that we're providing kids, the opportunities and the safe places to play and be active is really appreciated.
We're all about it, man. Thank you again.
See you at the office. It was fun.